Hi everybody. I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but it's raining today. And I was gessoing some canvas earlier. So I thought I'd share this opportunity to, while I'm doing that, let you know a little bit about the artist retreat that I visited recently with a friend. My friend's name is Ingrid, and in university, she got to know her roommate, who turned out to be an artist and has spent her life being an artist. This artist's name is Linda Mackey Lang, and she has recently spent time at an artist retreat here in Toronto on the Scarborough Bluffs, and the retreat is named Fool's Paradise. It is a retreat that is now in the hands of the Ontario Heritage Foundation, and it was bequeathed to them by Doris McCarthy. Doris McCarthy is a renowned, or was a renowned, Canadian landscape painter, and Linda Mackey Mackay, my friend's friend. My friend is named Ingrid, by the way. So Ingrid's friend Linda, who she met at first year university at York University in Toronto, worked with Doris. She was her assistant for some years in the early 2000s and learned a lot from Doris. And Linda is a fabulous artist and really treasures her time with Doris and her time at Fool's Paradise, and has been on a retreat there before, and has returned to Fool's Paradise to work on a project and spend time there honing her craft, and treasures, as I said, her time with Doris, who again is was a renowned Canadian painter. And Linda spent time with Doris in the Arctic, and I will show you obviously our trip to Fool's Paradise, which I've never been to. I haven't spent much time in Scarborough, and I haven't been to Fool's Paradise. And it's truly a beautiful setting, a wonderful place to visit, whether you're into art or not. If you love nature, you'll enjoy going there. If you love architecture and old houses, you'll enjoy going there. And certainly if you love art, you'll enjoy it, whether you've heard about Doris or not. I also invited another friend who lives near there to come with us, and she did, and it was really exciting to be there, to spend the day with Ingrid, to meet Linda, to meet up with my other friend who's also an artist, and we had a really great time. And so as I prep these canvases for painting with gesso, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about Doris and Linda and our time there. So Doris bought this piece of land. It was at the end of a strip of land bordering the Scarborough Bluffs, and no one else was living there at the time. It's now at the end of a street that's built up with houses, but it was a meadow at the time, and she bought it, and she built a little house with a studio where she could do her art and, spend time there alone and practice her art. And she planted various trees, beautiful trees that Linda told us about. Linda is such an expert about this house and about Doris, and she told us so much about everything when we were there. And I wish I could have caught it all on video, on the sound, but unfortunately I don't have the greatest equipment to do that. But if you ever have a chance to go there when Linda's there and in residence, or to talk to Linda, here I am, sorry, just to interrupt my monologue. Here I am trying to get cat hair off the canvas. I have two cats, and unfortunately their hair seems to get everywhere. It's a part of the process, but I don't feel too badly about it. I've heard about artists in the past, and how people know that their art is original because of the cat hair and pet hair trapped in their canvases. And if there are forgeries that don't have that, then they know it's not original. So I don't feel too badly about it, but I do try to get it out as I'm working. So anyway, back to Doris. Do have a look at Doris McCarthy's work if you get a chance. Her paintings are really wonderful, and Linda has taken inspiration from her work, and obviously hewed her own course in her work, but she does have amazing Arctic paintings and other work that I'll show you some of them later on. But I just wanted to set the scene for what you're going to see here. And this retreat is amazing. You know, they have the Ontario Heritage Society has set up this retreat where painters can go, for painters or other artists, writers, sculptors, etc., can go and stay at this house, Fool's Paradise, for a month or two to spend time focusing on their work away from their day-to-day lives. And it's an amazing place, and I can see why artists would long to be there and you know, have a chance to work and focus on their work in this amazing wild setting. And it's really an exceptional place, and I can see why people like Linda love to work there and would want to work there, and in this beautiful verdant meadow-like setting, you know, looking out over Lake Ontario, and there's a beautiful reflecting pool, and it's exceptional, and I can see why Doris would want to work there. It's called Fool's Paradise because Doris's mother said to her, "You're like a fool in paradise for buying this place," and Doris liked that idea. She thought, yes, that's exactly what I am, and so she gave it that name. And kudos to her for striking out on her own as a woman at a time when that was not an accepted thing for women to do. So I think that it certainly inspires Linda. It inspires, I'm sure, many other women over time. And again, kudos and brava to Doris for striking out like that as a woman, for giving inspiration to women as artists, as women, at a time when it was not easy for a woman to do that, and when it's still not easy for women in many ways to do many things. And so I'll sit back and I'll let you watch this, and I hope you find inspiration the way that I did. Thank you so much. I hope you really enjoy this and enjoy the views. Thank you so much for joining me on this artist retreat journey to Fool's Paradise and to visit artist Linda Mackey Lang. I hope you had a good time, and if you did, please do like and subscribe and join me again here on my channel. Hope you have a good week, and thank you again for coming. Bye.